Hey, what's up, people? It's that time again. It is time for another episode of Georgia on the Grind, a podcast about the Georgia fighting game community events. Dogysamich here, talking about some stuff that happened in the past week and some stuff that's coming up. Business as usual, still nothing really changed, although there are some events to talk about that happened over the weekend. First one I'm going to start with is Zone Breakers Breakout, which is their bi weekly event. It's scheduled to be a 5-game event. Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, Smash Ultimate, Persona 4, Ultimax 2. I don't feel like going through the whole thing. Ultimax 2 and Dragon Ball Fighter Z. They only ran 3, which is Strive, Tekken, and Ultimate. Should not be a surprise. Didn't field enough people for Persona nor for Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That's slightly surprising. But all in all, it was still about their average turnout that they've been having for Breakout. So nothing too surprising. Looked like they had a good old time up there in Morrow. And, it's nice to see that the ball has been rolling pretty well with them. They don't have, Zone Breakers don't have anything scheduled for this week. I guess I should have left this for the this week section, whatever. But they don't have anything scheduled for this week, as the core of them are going to be traveling to Texas for, I think it's still called Texas Showdown. I haven't really kept up with it because it's not in this state, haha. But yeah, so there's going to be nothing going down in the Fayetteville area this week. But sticking with the past events, one of the bigger ones that happened last Friday was One More Round, hosted by Happy Accidents Media, aka Ham, aka KB. No, he didn't ask me to do that. It just sounds fun to take jabs like that. Street Fighter 5 event, which was really, in the grand scheme of things, tacked on to, or I don't want to say tacked on, that sounds rude. It was in addition to 404 Fridays. It got the floating Friday spot, as I'm starting to call it now. They actually had 33 people show up for Street Fighter 5, which is, I don't want to say it's surprising, but it is. Like, for all intents and purposes, for the entire MO of One More Round to get people rekindled and reinvigorated and hyped up and amped up to go out and play Street Fighter 5 again. I was surprised to see 33 entrants. Now, I'm gonna point something out, and I said this last week. KB and the Shadow Ace both said that there were supposed to be some special guests that were showing up for One More Round. Looking through the bracket, I can't tell you who these special guests are, and I don't think they ever announced it. So if they showed up, 2 thumbs up, that's cool. If not, I mean, where they at? But it really could have been, I can't say it really could have been anybody, but there were some old faces that a little surprising to see there. And the thing that really got me, there's quite a few names in the bracket that I had never seen before. Now, a lot of these names that I haven't seen could have been like 404 usuals that are like, hey, Street Fighter's here. I have dabbled in Street Fighter, let me try here. Some of these people could have just been like new people. That's like, hey, there's finally Street Fighter 5 in Georgia again. Let me pull up. Either way, that's a pretty deep tournament, to say the least. But not to leave the least for last, because this is the biggest one by far, with all good reasons. Battle for the South, which happened Saturday in Valdosta, again, was an ultimate singles tournament. Only one event for Smash. And not only did they reach, I think it's Silver 3, I forget how the rankings were. I didn't look at this before it started. Not only did they hit that, they went a little above and beyond. Because if I remember correctly, the Silver 3 cap was like 92 or 96. They got 100 people in their bracket. They hit triple digits. Down there, 20 minutes from the Georgia-Florida border. Man, I'm honestly sitting here a little jealous. Like, where was that when I was in school? Yeah, good looks to them. And that's everything that went down in the bigger events that went down in the past week. Because I don't really go too much into the weekly events other than saying, well, the weeklies are happening and that's where we're at now. Weekly events for this week. We got the two big spots, Esports Arena up in Woodstock and 404 Esports on the northern end of Atlanta. I have to say northern end because off the top of my head, I can't remember if they're in Atlanta or in like some suburb, but you if you're in Georgia, you know where 404 is. Let's start with ESA though. They've announced their 3 usual events. Guilty Gear Strive today on Wednesday. Tekken 7 is going to be tomorrow on Thursday, and Ultimate is going to be on Sunday. Now, the general manager for ESA has put out a tweet asking the Tekken players for feedback for if Thursday is a good day, if there is possibly a better day that would work, because the numbers haven't really been what they've been looking for lately, and they're trying to see if they can accommodate people. So if you're in or interested in going up to Woodstock for Tekken, let them know what's up. Could actually pan out to be a big thing in the future. I haven't heard anything about what became of the Strive event for last week, because that was the winner of that was supposed to go to an open series. Again, I've never seen a result for Strive. I've never seen results for Ultimate, so I still don't know if those happen, but they'll still get advertised. So I'm still gonna point them out until somebody tells me otherwise. But that is everything that is happening in the esports arena. As for 404, Greg has posted the weekly schedule today, which is partially why this was today and not yesterday, but trying to figure out the logistics behind that on my end, which is my problem. I'll link you to the schedule as always, because with all the effort that he puts in to putting the schedule out in various places, it makes sense to me to try to get people to go where he wants them to go. 2 things I will point out about the 404 weeklies though. The floating Friday spot goes to Rivals of Aether this time around. So if you're trying to hang with Zetterburn and all the other characters, Shovel Knight's in that game. There's probably like one other character, the Ori, I think it's Ori. If you're trying to play some Rivals, trying to see where you stack up against some local people, it's going to be offline at 404. This Saturday at 404 is going to be the Tekken 7 monthly. So expecting to see some bigger than usual numbers there. I'm going to take a step out on a limb and say there might still be badges floating around for MomoCon. I honestly didn't check on that, and it's my fault if I'm putting misleading information out there. But if that's some incentive to go out and see what's happening with Greg and his squad, hey man, you never know. He might just hand you a badge because you walk in there and mention it. He probably ain't gonna do that. Just don't go break the toilet or anything. But yeah, that's everything that's happening for 404 and really the weekly in general. And I guess to bookmark this section, pretty much everything this week, because there's no other events happening this week that I know of, at least. Again, if there's any other events that you want to throw out there so people know and I don't mention it because I don't hear about it, let me know. I'm trying to stay in the know. But still have 2 more to talk about coming a little later on down the road, more specifically in May, because May is right around the corner. First one probably gonna make quite a few people's ears perk up, because if you haven't been looking on social media, I don't blame you, because it's kind of hard to find them on social media. Data FGC, the data squad, the data squad, whichever pronunciation you like, has announced that we back. Locals are back, and they have said to save the dates for May 7th and 8th. That's all they said so far. There's no Smash GG. There's no official announcement for a tournament. They're just save the dates. So if you were planning on doing something on the 7th or the 8th, let me make sure it's. I should know. There's a reason why I should know the 7th. Yeah, 7th and 8th. Yeah, keep those dates open if you're looking to presumably get into a pretty decent sized event. The week after them, though, on the 14th, Reboot has just announced, they did this like maybe, I don't know, an hour ago or so. They announced that the May edition of Retro Barcade FGC tournament, it's their monthly, it's coming back. They already have the Smash GG up, which I will give to you in the description. They're going to be running Street Fighter V, surprise, surprise, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and KOF 15. Let me double check this because even though I looked at this 2 or 3 times, there's something that's kind of surprising me. And yeah, those are the 4 games they're running. I'm not crazy. Something that's a little surprising to me. I'm slightly shocked that there's no Dragon Ball there, but you know, times have changed. Yeah, again, happening on the 14th in Macon. I guess I need to give the place as well, because some people somehow still might not be too familiar with the Reboot crew, even though they've been going pretty strong, both offline and online through all of this. But yeah, down on Cherry Street in Macon at the Reboot Retro Barcade. Gonna be, again, Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and KOF 15. And that will be all that I have for today. I'm not even gonna run through my typical end of the video antics. Well, I guess I will do the one that matters, which is, you know, again, just like always, you know, thanks for chilling here till the end, chilling for any part of this, really. That's all I need to say about that. Thanks. Calendar's already gonna be there. I should have cycled through the event page at some point in time. Yada yada stuff I want to fix up. That's my business. I guess I'll get to it like maybe now. Until next time, be easy, yo. Peace.